This will never not be tough, let me tell you. Hello, I'm playing Minecraft. There we go. We've got the intro out the way. That is, I think the hardest part, right? But anyway, yeah, we're playing Minecraft, and I'm recording it, and I stood there for like 5 minutes, no, longer than that for sure, trying to figure out like what to do for an intro. But yeah, don't click off just yet. Look, I know I have like less than 100 subscribers, and this is the first video in years on my channel, but you know, I kind of wanted to start recording, and so here I am. I've been watching a lot of Minecraft. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft. So I'm just dropping us straight in the middle of kind of, well, this is a realm, but you know the 2 week phase and everything. Yeah, it's already over. So we're alone on the realm, to put it blatantly. But I'm gonna kind of show you guys around for a second, show you what I've done, what some of the other people have done, and sorry, there's a cat on me right now, and she's trying to get comfortable, but you know, it's the worst for me. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys around, kind of show y'all what I've done, and we're gonna build some stuff today. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see if this ever comes out. But I don't even know how long this is gonna be. But there's a few things I'm thinking about doing. But let's just kind of show y'all around first. So we'll save my place for last. There's really not much going on there anyway. But yeah, there's some like, you know, structures built. This is a nice little, you know, this was kind of like, this was everyone's starter base, because this is like right off spawn, and there's a bunch of chicken, there's a bunch of cows. I mean, what more can you ask for? I mean, he's even got, look, you know, he's got some wheat down here, and, you know, there's more food than I'm gonna need for a while. Okay, there's just my cat right now. She's gotta go. Okay, crisis averted. That is an actual cherry grove biome, or whatever it's called. We just planted these here. There are many creeper holes. There was once a time where we were wondering if we were gonna have to take this to a dedicated server because the amount of people on here. And you know, there's creeper holes everywhere because there was a lot of people playing and a lot of people who didn't care about creeper. Is that from? Wait, what is this? Okay, it's just random polished diorite. I thought that was something different. We've got another little house right here. Not much is in there. You have to break the door to get in. Oh, actually, I forgot. We have a huge map. That's what this guy does. He just builds giant maps. And a chest boat. Wow. How do I? Okay, there you go. Okay, I didn't know how to do that. But yeah, you know, everyone loves a good map. Kind of really laying out the structure for you guys here, but I'm taking a look at this for the first time in a while too. Okay, but the more impressive structures, not built by me. You know, I want to get a lot better at building, so that's another sorry for the chair adjustment. That's another reason why I'm recording this. I kind of just want to like document my progress and kind of hold myself to playing this game, and because I want to play it longer than 2 weeks. I've already done that, but you know, I want to do some more. But here's another one of our friends' houses. This guy, good builder, always builds very nice things, but this guy built the trading hall, and let me tell you, thank God, because I I've done it like I think I've done it twice. But man, I don't really have the time to do those things anymore. So it's gonna take me a while to get these videos out if I ever do get them out. But it's always a struggle building it. And he had the time. I did not, and those things are just so useful. We have an iron farm over there. Took me way longer than it needed to. Sugarcane farm, creeper farm up there. I'm just kind of speed running. This was a house, tragically actually burnt down the other day while I was playing. I looked over and you know, this is what I was looking at. And then this build, okay, listen. A lot of you guys are gonna hate on this for the few people who see. But I know this isn't the most insane build, right? You know. But this just reminded me and a couple of my friends of very old Minecraft. The people who built this, like they did not, I'm pretty sure they did not play Minecraft growing up, but dude, this like no glass panes, straight cobblestone. I know there's deep slate in here, but lava pool at the bottom, like I mean, come on. This is like dude, even up here, dude, this is straight like when Minecraft first came out, dude, people would be like this would be I would be my mouth would be foaming if I saw this. Be like, how do you do it? Um but let me go sleep real quick so that we have daytime. Okay, and there's really no good angles for this, which is I need a terraform this entire area because the creeper holes. There's been a lot of hard labor, but there hasn't been a lot of decorative stuff. But this is the house I built. Look, I know I want to get better at building, like I said. So here, I actually installed this mod today. But this is what I've got. There was some ideas that kind of never came to fruition here. But you know, there's like I said, there's not much. A lot needs to be changed. I kind of tried to build in a style I haven't built in before. Look, I'm not the greatest builder, I know, but that's why we're doing this. We want to get better. I tried to add some variety, tried to add a little like workstation thing back here, which I like. You know, this is impressive for me, and we take those wins. You know, I like what I did here with you know adding you know rocky structure and you know the stone cutter. I felt like I was in my bag, if you know what I'm saying. But you know, like I said, I'm not the greatest. There's nothing inside either. Nothing inside. A little bit up here. I really wanted to like actually use potions this time. I'm kind of trying to you know switch it up. I've been playing the game since I was a child. So I've played a lot of Minecraft. There's a lot of things I still haven't done. One of them is kind of like use potions and stuff. I kind of wanted to do that. Never got to it because you know how this game is. Something always just manages to get in the way. And I realize I'm making this quite long, so I promise we'll get to stuff. But this is kind of my prized possession right now. I do this on every server. I know my inventory is quite messy. I know I was just talking about something always getting in the way. This is something that has gotten in the way for me. But this cave here, I always build some sort of axolotl structure, somewhere to store my pets, because, you know, these are my pets. But I've been building this for quite some time. And you know, just kinda, I've never done this. I've always made like a cave or a pool for axolotls. But I've never done this much. This is all handmade. You can probably tell. I mean, it's definitely not a lush cave bio. But I was like, you know what? Let me do this because this sounds fun to do, and it has been fun. It's been kind of pushing a little bit of my boundaries. I mean, I never really do stuff with terrain or anything. But I never really build, and I mean, I've built. I'm not good at building. So this type of building is all new for me pretty much. Um, but yeah, I'm making this axolotl cave, and it's a lot of fun. I think I've done quite a good job with this. So far. I think I finished this room off. I mean, there's definitely still some like, tiny little decorations I need to actually like put some time, thought, and like care into or whatever. Um, but uh, but yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go. Yeah, I think this area is kind of finished as far as like the moss and clay placing goes. But I still have a lot of tropical fish to breed. Of course, I'm trying to get a blue one. That's what everyone goes for. But another thing I'm planning on working on, I kind of want this to be a mega build. I've kind of cleared out this area here. I want like a crystal or like, I don't know, maybe a tree. I'm gonna like enclose all of this. This cave was not explored by me. But I'm gonna enclose like all of this area. Like it's gonna be probably like a circle. Not exactly, but there's gonna be a centerpiece there. But one of the struggles I'm running into is I want it to come up out the ground, like in this little spawn area and kind of like transform this whole area. Let me get out so I can kind of show y'all. You know what? I am going to use the free cam again. Yeah, so I want this to come out like as a centerpiece, but the area that it's at, I think is like right here-ish. So like, and I know a lot already has to be done in this area, in terms of like terraforming. So we'll see what we do, because it could always go right here. I mean, I want it to be pretty big, but like this would be like the center of it would be like right here. So it would have to, the bridge. I don't know. We'll see what we're gonna do. There's a cat jumping. You just got out the litter box, man. Okay. Okay. Um, the cat is off of me. That's all they tried. One's on top of my computer right now, sleeping very peacefully. But yeah, so but like I said, that's gonna be we're dealing with that another day. So I think today what we're going to do is we're kind of gonna spruce up the outside of the house. I'm not very good at this stuff either, so we'll see how this goes. But I want to make the outside of this house look better. I know it's not the greatest house to begin with. Like, a lot of people are probably thinking, why are you even touching this? Just leave it in the past. But I'm kind of proud of it. But work needs to be done on the outside. I think once that's done, it's gonna look a lot better. But I don't know. We may have to start with some terraforming. I am going to think about it and see what I want to do. With the free cam mod, there's so many possibilities now. Look, I know the chimney isn't the greatest, but I made it into the house. This could get changed too. We'll have to see what it looks like, because I'm always looking at it like from down here, and it's never gonna look good like that. That's why I kind of wanted to get free cam. I mean, it looks a lot better when it's like this, you know what I mean? Like, the angle that I'm giving myself is really ugly. This probably needs to be toned back, because like it's so in your face, like with this. So I don't know, I could just cut this off completely. There are things that have to be done, like I said, and we'll figure it out. But we're gonna make the outside of this look a lot better, and yeah, I think we'll have to start with some terraforming. Okay. 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 I know. Dude. Stop. I, I can't. Can you move just a little bit, please? Yes, I know. There you go, right there. Alrighty, so we have finished. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it phase one of the terraforming. I don't know how many phases we'll have. I guess a lot of work still needs to be done. But this has actually taken me a few days. Because so when I first started doing this, the last time I was recording, it was raining and there was a giant lightning. Like I don't even know how to say it, but there was a massive lightning strike. Like it had to have been right next to my house, but like the entire house shook and it like power surged and my Ethernet went out. So then I couldn't connect to the realm and I had to try to fix and I just haven't been able to get on. So this is taking me way longer than I thought. I also ran out of dirt at some point and just had to go drop everything I was doing to go get some of that. That's why my shovel is so busted. But I'm pretty happy with what we've got so far. I I do think these stones could be better. I haven't ever really done any terraforming like this. Of course, I've changed up a hill with just dirt. But I haven't ever built stones and like covered it with moss and everything. And I mean I think it does look pretty good. It definitely helps kind of like block an awkward angle from the house. I see a lot of people look. People be talking about like forced perspective and whatever, and I've heard it before. So I guess I don't even know what it is. It just that kept like ringing in my head as I was like kind of terraforming. So I kind of like I don't want I feel like coming up from here, especially right now with both of these like hanging parts. Well, one of them's gonna have to get chopped down. I think is what's gonna have to happen. Especially now that we have so much more room right here, we can do a couple of different things to kind of I don't know play with shapes, like make it not feel so empty. Um, but yeah, so I didn't really I don't want the pathway to be up here. I mean, I'm gonna walk up here. I say people. No one's really gonna be playing on this. Uh, but yeah, I don't want like people to come up here and like see the house from this angle. So I kind of tried to build where I want the path to go, and I kind of tried to make it obvious. I mean, it's gonna be more obvious when we actually have like a path built, but I feel like you can kind of see it like sloping like easier down here, like not as steep. So it kind of like makes sense to be like, oh, let me walk up this side. And I feel like this side definitely it's a better look walking up to the house, I feel. Um, so I think this looks pretty good. Kind of want to take a look right here. Like, yeah, I mean, actually, let's just do it with Elytra instead. But yeah, I think it looks good flying in, and that's like the main thing to care about. I feel like because that's probably how I'm gonna end up getting there most of the time. Um, I was thinking maybe look, I don't know. I'm gonna play around with a few ideas, but I was kind of thinking. Oh, and yeah, I need to move this. I don't know. I need to figure out. I need to look into nether portals again because I don't know if I move this up at all if that's gonna mess with anything. So I'm just leaving it there for right now. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe I don't know. I thought it would be cool to like maybe do a pond right here, like destroy this whole part, do a pond right here, and have it running off this part right here. But then like I feel like I would feel obligated to have it go all the way into the river. And that's kind of a lot of work, but Yeah, I also did part of this right here. I terraformed too. I mean, stuff's always gonna change. I think I really want to knock out like this chunk, like I think of this hill right here, and just like have the pathway come up through here. Cause this like I feel like this thing sticks out like so far, and it just like I don't know, dude. It just looks ugly. That's how I feel. Sorry if you can hear cat coughing. I'm sure I'm gonna put in the clip where she was trying to get comfortable on me earlier, but it's been a struggle all morning with this one. But anyway, I don't think we will be doing any more terraforming today. I'm gonna leave that for another day. I think we are actually going to tear down. Look at me, I'm going up this way already. But I think I'm gonna tear down this part. Cause I feel like I'm gonna be able to like I don't know like make I could make a nicer, like it would be better to have like a window right there or something. Yeah, I just feel like I don't know, it feels like the house is about to fly away or something. Like it has wings right now. And I feel like this area is a bit more important than having just like a covered like crops are growing here. Why why are we covering it? Um but yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do exactly yet, but we're gonna spruce up the outside of the house. We're gonna make it look a little bit better and more natural instead of it just like it looks like it was just done in creative type of thing. So we'll decorate. Take this down. I think we're gonna add some walls maybe and like a bigger farm area because it would be nice to have more crops to just be able to plant and stuff. Um, we'll figure out something with the back. That window is an amalgamation. I don't know. I don't. I tried something. I said I'll do something about it later. But we'll figure out something to do with the back of this too. But that's gonna be tough. So we will see. But let's get to it. Okay, no time lapse. I got y'all real good right there, didn't I? But we're not doing a time lapse. There's been a slight change of plans. So I started recording this video, I want to say on like the 10th, the 13th of June, somewhere around there. It is currently the 27th. So we finished sprucing up the house, the outside. We did take off this hanging right here. I think it looks so much better. I think it looks way better to not have that right here, especially with this part. I am loving the way that this looks a lot more now. And I even did the pathway a little bit down here. This is subject to change. Actually, look, it's not. Okay, let me. I wanted to talk about. I wanted to do a couple things. I wanted to talk about perfection, and also for those of you who know, it's the 27th, so that means Chase the Skies has come out, which I've actually been really excited for, even though it's not a very huge update. But there's some things in Chase the Skies that, man, 8-year-old me would be absolutely blown away by this. I'm gonna do this for the first time. This is gonna be awesome. I'm so happy. Dude, look at that. For years and years and years. Why haven't we been able to make saddles? Dude, this is awesome. I'm so glad we can make saddles now. But we're going to go get a Happy Ghast. And we're going to talk a little bit about perfection. Because I've been thinking about it a lot lately. There are reasons for it. So we'll get to there. There's probably going to be a lot of cuts right here. Listen, I was watching the recording back. The ums and the uhs gotta go, but it's gonna take a minute for that, and I'm trying my best. Okay, but let's just go get the Happy Ghast and let's start our chat. Okay, welcome to my Nether. the absolute worst portal spawn I've ever had in my entire life. It took so much hard work and, like, I don't even know what to call it. It was so hard to navigate this without Elytra and all of those things. But anyway, let's get into it. So I've been, you know, dealing with this concept of perfection a whole lot lately. So how this all started, I started making this video. And I got to things like terraforming in that first part of the video, or sprucing up the outside of the house. Even where it really hit me, where I really started to think about it, was when I was editing the video, because I've been editing as I go. I've actually been waking up at like 4:30 to get on my computer for like 5 to play for an hour, to make some progress, to edit a little bit, just because it's really hard to find the time to actually get everything done. It's gonna take, this is what I'm gonna have to do if I want to put these out like consistently. So I'm just trying it for right now. But anyway, one of the other reasons that this video has just taken so long to come out is because of perfection. We may have found one. There's two. Are there 2 ghasts after me right now? Okay, as much as I would love. Okay, we're just gonna. Why am I not shooting this thing? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm done selling. Okay. We kind of need the gas tiers if worst comes to worst. But we're gonna try to find this thing before we try to craft one. Man, that's so cool. The happy gas is so cool, man. I'm sure most of you guys can tell the way I'm trying to edit this video is very similar to BOO. Wow. That is insane. Okay, for those that know, that is crazy. But editing this video has been very hard. It's been a while since I've edited any type of videos. And as I'm going through it, nothing is turning out the way that I want it. And it's not turning out good enough for me because it's not perfect. And the more I thought about it, I was like, it's so weird that I have to feel like this video is perfect before putting it out. Because I don't have, I have 3 videos on my channel from like 4 years ago. And I have 70 subscribers. So why is that stopping me? Why do I feel like this needs to be perfect before I put it out there? And then it got me thinking, what even is perfect? Oh my god, wait, I think we did it. I think we actually found one. Yes, dude, yes. I don't have any friends to use this with. But, dude, this thing... Oh my goodness. This is so cool. I love when they add things that make the multiplayer experience, like, more enjoyable, more things to do with friends. And this thing is perfect for that. Like I said, I'm not going to have any friends to use it with, but I think it's super cool. And we're going to find a way to use the Happy Gas. But yeah, so it got me thinking, like I said, there's another one. Okay. Okay, I'm selling. Okay, I'm selling. Oh my god. What? Dude. Okay. But yeah, what does it mean to be perfect? I think it's kind of interesting that we have the concept of perfect when there's no real way for us to, like, I don't know, is the word quantify? There's no way for us to tell if something is perfect, you know? Anything can always be improved, and not even like anything can always be improved.
there's always one or two things you would change, no matter how tiny. There are very few things in this world that you could call perfect, but what is your frame of reference for it? And my thing is, why do we even strive for perfection as humans? Is it like a genetic code thing? Like as in like the circumstances that led us to the places that we are today had to be perfect for us to even be here. So as humans, are we always trying to be perfect because it's kind of in like in our nature, because the circumstances that brought us here were perfect circumstances? I just think, how did it even come up as a concept of perfect? Like, who thinks this is perfect? I don't know. It's one of those things. Of course, I want the video to come out perfect, but being realistic, it's just not going to be perfect. It's never going to be what I want it to be. And that's kind of like the approach I've taken for this video going forward. I know I'm not some 2 million subscriber YouTuber that is trying really hard to, push the boundary, or trying really hard to, I don't know. I don't have expectations to meet. I have my own expectations, and okay, it's time to lock in and find my way out. But yeah, I feel like I have these expectations that I need to hit, and they were way out of proportion for me, basically. I know I'm not a crazy builder. I don't know how to do Minecraft YouTube. It's been a very long time since I've posted a Minecraft YouTube video, and things have changed a lot since then. Let's see, I'm 23. Last time I posted a Minecraft video, man, what was I, like 13? Probably younger. Dude, has it been? Oh my god. But yeah, so basically all of this to say, things aren't going to be perfect. I think it's good to strive for things to be perfect, but to obsess over it, I feel like you would lose your mind doing that, and it's not very healthy. Basically, that leads me to my next point. I did nothing with the back of the house. It's not perfect, and it never will be. And I don't know if I'll ever do anything to the back of this house. But for now, no one's coming back here. Y'all are never gonna see it because I ain't showing this. Okay. I'm okay. My real plan though is I'm thinking at some point. Yeah, this is obviously gonna be a bridge, and we might actually have some farms over on the other side, because I think that could be cool to like two different mountains. Go back and forth, not lag everything over there. But yeah, I don't know if that was coherent at all. I kind of just want to, the reason I'm kind of talking about like perfection and everything, I want to get this video out and I want to do more. It has been fun doing this. It's just been really hard, and I kind of just have to come to the terms with the fact that it's not going to be perfect in my eyes, probably ever. And I'm just gonna put my best foot forward and try to put out the best video that I think I can make each time. And we'll just see where it goes from there. This is just for fun. I've been watching YouTube since its inception. Not since its inception, but I pretty much strictly watch YouTube. I don't know what it is about like TV shows and stuff. Of course I'm watching bangers. But I don't know, something about YouTube I've always loved, and I've always wanted to do it. I've done it a few times in my past. I've streamed a bunch, but kind of now for where I'm at in life, I feel like really all I can do is make YouTube videos, and I haven't been doing that. And I feel like I've been missing something to do. You know what I mean? Like, not like I'm missing purpose, guys. I have purpose. But just like, I don't know. It feels wrong for me not to try to do something in the creator space. I've always loved doing stuff, even if it's not to bring me to these crazy heights, even if it's just for myself, you know? But, so, this video won't be perfect. This is not a perfect start. And I'm okay with that. And I think you guys should be too. What's stopping me? Nothing. I'm finished with this video. This is going to be the end. Alright, I almost forgot. We still need to place down our happy guest and get him hydrated. So, put him right here. And look, there he goes. And I did already place it down once, so I did get the achievement. But oddly enough, you need snowballs to tame them. I don't know what the in-lore, the in-universe lore is to explain that. But he'll get tamed and he'll be happy. But that's it for me. I just wanted to say thanks to y'all who made it this far. If you did make it this far, please, can I implore you just a little bit further to make a comment. Please tell me what I need to change, what I need to do better. This is only the first episode, so nothing is going to hurt my feelings when it comes to telling me what I need to fix. Because I already know there's stuff I need to fix. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see this little guy grow up in our outro. How about that? But yes, you guys have a good one, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully. Hopefully. Alright, bye!